So we've seen the badBank setup where we're communicating from a browser to a web server, and we're using routes on that web server to fire individual functions. So for example, we have a create function that takes a name, an email, and a password, and will create an account by putting the data into the DynamoDB database. And now what we'd like to do is to take this model and move it to the cloud. So let's take a look how we do that. So we've seen previously how to set up Lambda functions, so I won't cover that, but we're going to use 5 different Lambda functions to communicate with a Dynamo database and set up our accounts there. So to do this, we're going to keep the web server in place and still use the routes to communicate from the browser to the web server. But now in communicating with the gateway, we're going to set up the gateway so that it's going to route various requests to individual Lambda functions. So up above here, I show that the create account now is a post, and it's going to have, the body is going to be a JSON file, which is going to be a row in the database. So it'll set up an account in the database. And that's going to be routed to one of the Lambda functions, say this top one here, and that will set up an account in the database. When we want to do deposits and withdrawals, we're going to patch the balance in that account and update it. And we're going to provide some other functions like get the balance of an account and get all accounts. And there's also a delete as well. So let's take a look at that in action now. So I'm running a local web server here on localhost 3000. So that's exactly the same as before, but now we're going to communicate with the database. So here, all data. Now it's going through the Lambda functions and hitting the Dynamo database. And we see that my account has a balance of 355. So this is my JRW account. Let's update that and let's deposit another 300. So here we are. And now I should have 655 in there. And if we get all data again, yeah, it's 655. And we can withdraw. Let's take it back down. So we're going to withdraw, let's just withdraw 100. So instead of 655, it should be 555. Okay, and go back to all data. And so we're hitting the database, the Dynamo database. Let's take a look at Dynamo database. And I need to go to the tables. And I've got 2 tables. Let's look at the items table. And if I look at the items table, here we'll see that, so we see 555. Let's go back and do a quick update and deposit. So from 555, let's put another 500 in. So there we are, should go to 1055. Let's go and look in the database. Let me refresh and we'll see that, yep, it's the balance now is 1055. So that's all working. Let's go and have a look at the Lambda functions. So if I go to Lambda, I'll see that I can look at my Lambda functions. So here are the functions, and I've set up 5 of them. Here we can see one of them. This is the delete. Let's look at the example get all. So if I go to get all, we can see that here it is connected up to the gateway, and here's our get all function. If I scroll down, we can see what the function looks like. So here it is, and I'll cover this in another lecture, but it's basically getting everything from the table, and it's scanning the table and returning that as a JSON file. All of this is functioning just as we'd like to here, And this is our cloud native application of the badBank setup. Okay, bye for now.